What if I told you the fastest growing privacy solution on Earth is not sold in hardware stores, and it's definitely not bamboo? It's already growing along forgotten property lines, old farm borders, and places modern people stopped paying attention to. Living fences, no permits, no concrete, no neighbor disputes. While companies sell fences that rot in 15 years and bamboo that spreads like a legal nightmare, your great-grandfather built boundaries that are still standing today. He knew something the modern landscaping industry hopes you never rediscover. And here's the part they won't tell you. One of the plants on this list was so valuable that when farmers ran out of it, it literally led to the invention of barbed wire. Today, we're revealing 13 living fences that grow faster than bamboo, ranked from impressive to absolutely unbelievable. If you believe nature already solved the problems that corporations now sell back to us, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Number 13, hybrid willow. If you need privacy, fast. This is where most people should start. Hybrid willow isn't just fast, it's engineered for speed. Originally developed by researchers, this tree was designed with one goal: grow as quickly as possible, and it delivers. Under the right conditions, it can grow 6 to 10 feet in a single year. Think about that. You plant a simple stick in spring, and by the end of summer, it's already towering over you. But speed isn't the only advantage. Unlike bamboo, its roots stay controlled. Tight, fibrous, predictable. No underground invasion, no neighbor complaints, no legal headaches. Even better, it thrives where other plants fail. Wet soil, no problem. Dry conditions later on still survives. Plant them about 5 feet apart. And within just 2 growing seasons, they weave together into a solid green wall. And here's the secret most people miss. You don't need to keep buying more. Just cut a branch, stick it into the ground, and it grows. Again, and again, and again. An endless fence from a single tree. If you want speed without chaos, hybrid willow is the fastest, clean solution you'll find. Number 12, Empress tree now. Hybrid willow is fast, but this next tree, it holds a record, a real one. Scientists call it Paulownia tomentosa, but most people know it as the Empress tree, and its growth rate sounds almost fake, up to 15 feet in a single year. Yes, 1 year. No other tree on Earth consistently matches that speed. Within months, its massive heart-shaped leaves create thick shade and instant visual privacy. But this tree doesn't just grow fast, it puts on a show. Before the leaves even appear, it blooms with stunning purple flowers that look like something out of a dream. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Cut it down, and it grows back even faster, stronger, denser, more aggressive. Plant them 8 to 10 feet apart, and you'll have one of the fastest privacy walls science has ever documented. Oh, but there's one thing you must know. In some regions, this tree is considered invasive. So before planting, always check local regulations. Because when something grows this fast, it doesn't always stay where you expect. Still, if you want the absolute fastest growing privacy screen ever recorded, the Empress tree earns its name. Number 11, Leland cypress. Some trees are fast, some are reliable. This one is both. The Leland cypress didn't even exist until 1888. It was an accident, a natural cross between 2 different cypress species. But that accident became one of the most planted privacy trees in the world. Why? Because it just works. It grows steadily, around 3 to 4 feet every year without the unpredictable spikes of other fast growers. And unlike many trees on this list, it stays green all year. No bare branches, no seasonal gaps, just a constant wall of soft, dense foliage. Even better, it handles coastal wind and salt. It doesn't spread uncontrollably. It doesn't invade your neighbor's land. Plant them about 6 to 8 feet apart. And within just 3 years, you'll have a full privacy barrier. Minimal maintenance. 1 trim per year is enough. This is why millions of homeowners chose it. Not because it's flashy, but because it's dependable. Number 10, Thuja green giant. If you want something that refuses to die, this is it. The Thuja green giant was introduced by the U.S. National Arboretum and quickly became a favorite across harsh climates. Why? Because it survives where others fail. Cold winters, it handles it. Hot summers, still growing. Poor soil, no problem. It thrives across a massive climate range. And here's something homeowners love. Deer don't like it. While other evergreens get eaten alive, this one keeps standing. Growth rate? A solid 3 to 5 feet per year. Fast enough to build privacy, but stable enough to stay controlled. Its natural shape forms a clean, tall pyramid, which means less pruning and less work. Plant them about 5 to 6 feet apart, and you'll get a thick, uniform green wall that smells fresh when you brush against it. No spreading roots, no surprises, just a tree that survives and keeps growing. Number 9. Privet before modern fences, before concrete walls. There was privet. The Romans used it over 2,000 years ago to mark land boundaries across their empire. And today, it still works. What makes privet powerful is control. You can shape it into anything, cut it hard, it grows back thicker. Ignore it, it still survives. Very few plants are this forgiving. Growth is steady, around 2 to 3 feet per year, but the real strength comes from density. Plant them 12 to 18 inches apart, and with regular trimming, they form a wall so thick you can't see through it. In summer, it produces small white flowers that attract pollinators. In winter, many varieties keep their leaves, maintaining privacy when you need it most. This isn't just a plant, it's a system that has worked for over 2 millennia. And sometimes, the oldest solutions are still the best. Number 8, Lombardy poplar. If your problem isn't just privacy, but height, this tree changes everything. The Lombardy poplar doesn't grow wide, it grows straight up. Tall, narrow, fast. You've probably seen them lining roads in Europe, like natural green walls stretching for miles. And there's a reason for that. When young, they grow 6 to 8 feet per year. That means in just a few seasons, they can reach 40 to 60 feet tall while staying only about 10 to 15 feet wide. Perfect for tight spaces, perfect for blocking views from above, like nearby buildings or overlooking neighbors. Plant them 6 to 8 feet apart, and you'll create a vertical barrier that rises faster than almost anything else. But there's one trade-off. They don't live forever. Most last around 15 to 20 years. Smart growers solve this by planting in stages, so new trees replace the old ones before privacy is ever lost. If you need height, fast, this is one of the best tools available. Number 7, Eucalyptus. Now imagine this. Your privacy fence also keeps insects away. That's exactly what eucalyptus does. With over 700 species, this tree is famous for its powerful natural oils. That fresh, sharp scent, it's not just pleasant, it actively helps repel mosquitoes and insects. So while it's growing into a privacy wall, it's also protecting your space. Growth rate? Around 6 to 8 feet per year, sometimes even faster depending on the variety. The foliage has a unique silver-blue tone, giving your fence a completely different look compared to typical green hedges. And you have options. Let it grow tall into trees, or cut it back regularly to form a dense hedge. You can even harvest the leaves and dry them for household use. Plant them 8 to 10 feet apart, and you'll get a screen that looks good, smells incredible, and works on multiple levels, privacy and protection in one. Number 6, mulberry. Now this one changes the game completely. What if your fence could feed you? The mulberry tree has been cultivated for over 4,000 years, originally to feed silkworms in ancient China. But for modern growers, it offers something even better, a privacy screen that produces food. In summer, it grows sweet, dark berries that taste like a mix of blackberry and grape. And here's a clever bonus. Birds love mulberries so much, they often leave your other crops alone. So while your fence feeds you, it also protects your garden. Growth is strong, around 3 to 6 feet per year. And the structure? Dense branches that create solid screening even when the leaves fall. Plant them 6 to 8 feet apart, and you'll have a living wall that produces fruit year after year. Even better, mulberry tolerates heat drought, poor soil neglect. It just keeps growing. If you want your land to give something back, this is one of the smartest choices you can make. Number 5, black locust. Most fences just sit there. This one improves your land. The black locust isn't just a fast-growing tree, it's a soil transformer. Like beans and peas, it pulls nitrogen from the air and feeds it back into the ground. That means everything growing nearby gets stronger, without any fertilizer. But that's just the beginning. Growth rate, 4 to 6 feet per year. Wood, extremely rot-resistant, lasts decades underground. Flowers, fragrant white clusters that attract bees. And then, there's the defense. Sharp thorns grow along its branches, creating a natural barrier that animals, and even people, don't want to cross. Plant them 6 to 8 feet apart. And you don't just get privacy. You get a living fence that builds soil and protects your land at the same time. Number 4, hawthorn. Now we're stepping into history. Across the British countryside, there are hedges still standing today that were planted nearly 1,000 years ago. That's hawthorn, a fence that outlives generations. What makes it so powerful? Density and thorns. Farmers used a technique called hedge laying, cutting and weaving branches together to create barriers that livestock simply couldn't pass. Today, you don't need the old techniques, just plant and prune, and it will form a thick, tangled wall that nothing wants to push through. Growth is steady, around 2 to 3 feet per year, but longevity, almost unmatched. And it's not just defensive. White flowers in spring attract pollinators. Red berries in autumn feed birds. Those berries are even used in traditional medicine. Plant them 12 to 18 inches apart. And you're building something your great-grandchildren will still see. This isn't just a fence, it's a legacy. Number 3, Rose of Sharon. Now imagine a fence that stops people, but makes them stop and stare first. The Rose of Sharon turns privacy into something beautiful. This plant produces large, hibiscus-like flowers from midsummer all the way into fall, when most plants have already stopped blooming. Colors range from white, pink, purple, even soft blue tones, and because of that, butterflies and hummingbirds are constantly drawn to it. But behind that beauty is structure. Even in winter, its dense branches still block visibility. Growth rate is moderate, around 2 to 3 feet per year, but it quickly forms a thick, layered hedge. And it's tough, handles heat, survives drought, grows in poor soil. It even self-seeds, naturally filling in any gaps. Plant them 4 to 6 feet apart, and you'll create a flowering wall that works as both a barrier and a centerpiece. This is the kind of fence people remember. Number 2, Osage orange before barbed wire. Before modern fencing, there was a tree so effective, it reshaped American history. Osage orange. This wasn't just a plant, it was a solution farmers depended on. Originally found in a small region of the United States, it was prized by Native Americans for making bows. But settlers discovered something even more powerful. When planted as a hedge, it became almost impossible to cross. They called it horse-high, bull-strong, pig-tight, thick, tangled branches, covered in vicious thorns. No animal could push through. No intruder wanted to try. Demand exploded across the frontier in the 1800s. Farmers planted miles of it, trying to fence their land. But there was one problem. It couldn't be grown fast enough. And that shortage led directly to one of the most important inventions in farming history, barbed wire, patented in 1874. Think about that. A plant was so effective, humans had to invent metal just to replace it. Even today, its wood is one of the most rot-resistant in North America. Fence posts can last over 100 years. Some high-security areas still use it as a natural barrier. Growth rate? Around 3 to 4 feet per year. Not the fastest on this list, but easily one of the most powerful. This isn't just a fence, it's history, still growing. Number 1, hybrid poplar. Now we've reached number 1, the plant that combines speed, control, affordability, and reliability. Hybrid poplar. This is what happens when plant breeders take the best traits from multiple species and combine them into one. The result? A near-perfect living fence. Growth rate, 5 to 8 feet per year. That means in just 2 to 3 years, You can have full privacy from bare root plants, but here's why it takes the top spot. Unlike bamboo, roots stay contained. No spreading chaos, no damage to foundations, no neighbor disputes. It adapts to almost anything. Wet soil, dry soil, poor ground conditions, and still grows fast. The foliage? Dense enough to block nearly all visibility in summer. Planting is simple. Bare root trees are cheap, easy to ship, and establish quickly in early spring. Which means you can plant a full fence without spending a fortune. No headaches, no surprises, just fast, clean, reliable privacy. That's why hybrid poplar earns the #1 spot. These 13 plants aren't new. They're forgotten. Your grandparents didn't need bamboo. They didn't buy expensive panels. They planted living fences that stayed where they were put and kept working for decades. Some of those fences are still standing today. While modern solutions break, spread, or fail, these plants have already proven themselves over centuries. So here's the real question. Which one will you plant first? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video showed you what nature has already solved, hit subscribe, because the next solution we uncover might change the way you see your land forever.